A good number of you are probably wondering what the point of those three little intros you saw there. Like, why did I put the intro scenes for the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I have a history with the PlayStation as in general. I grew up on this thing. I grew up on the first PlayStation 1 that my uncle gave me. And the first game I had on that console was none other than Crash Bandicoot 2 and Spyro 1 and 2. And these games, well, these games have really put a hallmark on why I game a lot nowadays. Like why I do this and all that, and these games are very important to me. They are probably the most important games I've come to know. And another game that came out on the PlayStation 2 that I think is probably the most important game of all is the first Devil May Cry on the PlayStation 2. Now, you're probably wondering, what's going on in this video? Like, it's another message to Sony video, and my god, you're playing Resident Evil 4 again while doing a Sony video. Because if you remember from my last video, I talked about how I was kind of ranting on Sony, and I was playing Resident Evil 4 in the background. Well, I thought maybe as kind of like a homage to that video, you guys can go back and look at that video, and some of my points in there still stand. But you can go back and watch that video. But yes, this is kind of an homage to it, because I should have made this video a long time ago, a very, very, very long time ago, because there has been things that's been going on, and in the last few recent years, I'm pretty sure you guys have been hearing about the whole cross-platform play whole deal, and how it's it's allowing many generations of gamers, like Switch players, Xbox players, PC players, are all able to get together and play with each other in a game. The biggest game that basically gives this example is Minecraft. There is a new update coming out, or it's already out for Xbox, the Switch, the phones, tablets, and PC. And this update is none other than the Better Together update. And oh boy, there's only one person missing. And I'm pretty sure you all know who that person is. Sony! Sony's missing from it. What's going on with Sony? Maybe they just haven't gotten it yet. Maybe they just what's that? Oh no, they declined it. Oh, what was the reasoning they declined it? Oh, to protect their business, and they don't know who are playing on the Xbox and Switch and stuff, and they can't control that. So bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Okay, I understand. What the hell, Sony? What's going on? And why? And you want to know what? I know this business practice. I know this business practice quite well, actually. I think it's called something like wall gardening or something like that. Basically, it's mainly used by internet companies and all that, where they control their use of all their servers, and they don't allow things to be put in, like no programming, no modding inside it, all that kind of stuff. And oh dear, Sony is pulling this off, and you know what? There's nothing to stop them, because they're in a great place. I mean, they've won this console generation, so why would they do that? Why would they do that? They wouldn't. They never would. Sony ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna do cross-platform play. And you want to know my answer to everybody out there who wants Sony to do cross-platform play? I only got one thing to say to you, and that is, buy a new console, buy an Xbox, buy a Switch, get a PC, and trash or sell your PlayStation. That's all I have to say, because Sony, you do realize that you are being cornered and you are being looked at as a scoundrel for doing such things. And we know you're bullshitting us because it's all clear that you just don't want to because, you want all your control over the server and, oh, we don't know if, if other people are going to play. We don't know the people on there. It's nice to know the people that are on our servers and all that. No, Sony. That's why? Why do you do this? Why are you doing this? I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of it. You do realize that the fact that you will not sit there and admit that nothing will go wrong if you cross-platform play. Look at Nintendo, okay? You know Nintendo, they're super stingy on what goes on their consoles, and they're super stingy about recording videos of their games and all that kind of stuff. Though I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think it's still a thing. I'm not too sure. But you get my point. They're freaky stingy on shit because they're Nintendo. They became family friendly and all that. You didn't. You're like the Titan here who, oh yeah, man, let's get teen games, end games, just family game, everything, But look at Nintendo. Doom is coming out on the Nintendo Switch. And they're also allowing cross-platform play. They got bigger balls than you do. In fact, I respect Nintendo for almost everything at this point. There was a time where I really did not respect Nintendo at all because of all the shitty shit they were doing. Shitty shit? Is that great? Okay. But you get my point. At this point, Nintendo is a better company than you. And I hate to say that because I grew up with your console, Sony, and I have been a loyal fan to it. By the way, I should let people know that I am a very universal gamer. I will play anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't care what console you play on. It's totally fine. I love Xbox. I love Nintendo. I love everything. But you know what I don't love? Shitty businesses not allowing all of these freaking game companies, all these platforms to come together as it was basically said in the past or some shit, because I remember when I was younger, we always used to talk about, hey, wouldn't it be awesome for PlayStation players to play with Xbox players and all that? We talked about that shit in middle school, dude, in 6th grade. I dropped out of high school. Right now, I would be a senior right now. And we talked about that shit back in 6th grade. You see my point here, Sony? You see my point here? It's that stop. You need to stop. But you won't stop. Of course not. Because you need that money, don't you? You just need that money. And you don't want that title. You want to know that you made Xbox look like shit. And you know what? You did. Because this console generation, the beginning of it, you demolished Xbox. And no one can say otherwise. Not a single one of you. None of you can say that Xbox failed. None of you can say that. Because it is fucking true. And you want to know what? Because of that, Xbox has won. The fact that Xbox failed is the ultimate start of Sony's true downfall, because they cannot get it in over their heads that competing does not matter anymore at this point. Phil Spencer wants the PlayStation to be part of the Xbox. He wants the Nintendo Switch to be able to play with Xbox players. Do you not see what's going on here? I swear, Sony, you are the worst. You are the shittiest company I've ever seen grow. And I supported the shit out of you. I always hoped that your console did extremely well. I always hoped that your console show that what a PlayStation can do. Because back in the day, when I was younger, kids in middle school and high school would always be talking about how they had the Xbox 360 and I was the only one with the PS3, and they all said the PlayStation 3 sucked. It all sucked. PlayStation is ass. PlayStation is stupid. It's not. Because you want to know why? Because PlayStation kicked Microsoft's ass. But you want to know what? The fact that PlayStation did is the reason why Microsoft is winning at this point. And kudos to Microsoft. I support Microsoft more than you at this point, Sony, because of your shitty business practices. I hate it. I'm done with it. I will not be buying the PlayStation 5. If there ever is a PlayStation 5, I refuse to buy it. Because I will not allow my money to go for your shitty business practices that I am so sick and tired of. No more. And unless you can prove to me otherwise, that you can learn that, hey, cross-platform play is great. Because you want to know what, Sony? You should probably just get Minecraft off of your freaking PlayStation Store at this point. Because the fact that you won't cross-platform play makes Minecraft on PlayStation 4 almost useless at this point. Okay? Useless. Useless. I'm going to buy an Xbox One, and I'm going to enjoy it, Sony. I'm going to enjoy my time with an Xbox One. And I'm going to laugh my little ass off when I hear that you're starting to fail because your cross-platform decision didn't go underway and everyone's starting to move over. I'm going to laugh my ass off to see you fail because I was a fan. I was a fan of your system. I love the PlayStation, but I hate you. And unless you can show me that you can change and you can fix this shitty business practice, which I know you fucking won't, then I will say otherwise. I'll say you're the best thing ever. I'll take everything back what I said just now in this video. I'm done. I can't play the Better Together update on my PlayStation 4. I'm a Minecraft fan. Yeah, I admit it. I still play the damn game. It's a good game. Okay? It is a good game. No one can doubt that. Alright? And I love Minecraft. When Minecraft first came out on PlayStation 3, oh boy, was I excited. But now to see that PlayStation has basically turned down cross-platform play makes Minecraft on PlayStation basically worthless. Because if you cannot bring in the mods, if you cannot bring in all the core things that make Minecraft onto the PlayStation, then you have failed. You have failed miserably. And you know Minecraft is a high-selling game. You know that. And people are going to look at your console and go, Minecraft isn't good on the PlayStation. You know, that's just not a good thing. You know, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, Sony. I can guarantee it. You may, get a lot of money from this, and you may never do cross-platform play. And you might excuse that. Oh no, we've been doing cross-platform play with PC this whole time. This whole time we used to do it. No, this is different. We don't live in those ages anymore. We live in a different time. A different time where Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo can all gang up like we all should. A community of one. A community of one of people. A community where everyone is a part of the same thing, no matter what console. It's almost like race, It's almost like that. Where all the blacks and all the whites can come together in glory and all that kind of shit. Yeah. That's what's going on here. I hope you fail, Sony, unless you change my mind. This is one of your biggest fans, and now all my loyalty is gone from you. I will still buy all my games on PlayStation 4 until the PS5, and until then, I hope your shitty company fails. Goodbye, Sony. It was nice knowing you for the past 18 years.